set up very clearly with the aim that more food can and should be grown in London, but also the social benefits that take place when people come together to grow food, the emphasis being on growing food, the practical work, the motivation that comes when you take control of your own situation, and food couldn't be a closer thing to your own situation, but also the transformation that takes place when you do that together. And we always organise activities so the people that come from all different walks of life. It's a very mixed site. We call it a community of sorts. It's definitely a community of all sorts.
OrganicLea is a family or network of people in East London who want to take action to produce a better food system. And we do that in a number of ways. We grow food. Here at our Orchid Plant Nursery site, we grow a lot of food for the local community. We distribute food, so through our market stalls, through our box scheme and through some restaurants and cafe partners. We make sure that food is getting out there throughout East London. We support others to do the same, so we work with specific groups, young people, out of learning difficulties, who get a supportive environment for learning to grow food. We run informal and formal training opportunities here. People can come and volunteer and learn food growing skills, or do courses here in food growing and associated land skills. And we also work at a regional, national, international level to make sure that the changes we're creating at a local level are amplified outwards, across the region, across the country, across the world ultimately, by operating through various networks that operate at those levels.
The amazing thing about OrganicLea is that the people that come through the gates are as diverse as all the plants that we grow here on site.
You can come here if you're a PhD student studying the similarity between soil microbes and human community. You can come here if you're with a local drugs and alcohol recovery programme. You can come here if you're a migrant with irregular status. Every single one of those people has been here today. You will have seen, without knowing it, every single one of those people here today, and that's also the magic of this place. You don't come with a label on your forehead. You come, you get involved, and people take you for exactly who you are at that moment when you are sowing that beetroot seed, and we are together.
Sustainability and living lightly on the land. That's what, in a nutshell, that's what permaculture is. The butterfly effects and where it goes is limitless, but ultimately it's about living lightly on the land and developing or designing it in a sustainable way.
And what food sovereignty is saying is that people have a right not just to the basic calorific value, but to healthy food, to culturally appropriate food, to food that's grown with the consideration of building communities and building skills and knowledge and livelihoods, rather than making profits. With food that's grown with the consideration of the local and international environment. And one way of ensuring this happens is that food production needs to take on board and give control and power to food providers.
I've been really excited about the new build. It took quite a while for us to get, the funding, the permission to go ahead with it, but when we finally did, it's transformed the place itself. Me as a tutor, working with the students that I work with, we were at times, really restricted as far as the space itself. The funding that we received allowed us to refurbish our glass house, and then we also allowed us to kind of refurbish our classroom and our kitchen area as well. It allowed us to upgrade the facilities, which makes people feel more comfortable being here, but ultimately it allowed us to extend our access and participation with working with the groups that we work with. It encourages them to come onto our site and spend more time on our site, and to the point where, we've done quite a good job where we've now exhausted the spaces that we've extended. So we've been thinking about developing a second classroom space, which would be an outdoor space, away from our main hub, but would allow people to still, be in touch and in tune with nature, but just on the edge of where our heart is.